Hello and welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens, and I'm Carboot Chris.
And I'm very tired, Bargain Bell.
She's not feeling great. She's a bit poorly. She's tired. She's grouchy. She's not in the best of moods.
Okay. Stop now.
Well, we were up in the middle of the night, not what you think, because our ceiling fell in the lounge. A little leak under the floorboards and the whole bloody ceiling has come down.
So we was holding up the ceiling at 2 o'clock this morning whilst trying to stop the TV from being destroyed.
What a bloody nightmare.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, there is loads of people in, and Bargain Bell is going to have a heart attack trying to get through these. So I'm just going to flick up some of the people that have dropped in. Hi, Tamor, Andrew, Ads, Double Karma, hello, and thank you again.
DBG.
Where have I missed one?
DBG.
Where?
Death by Glamour.
Hang on, not got that far yet. DMH, Linda and Gaz, DBG, yes lad, Mr. Diggs. There is loads of you in tonight, so thank you very much for joining us. I have repositioned our camera just slightly. It's not sitting on the top of the laptop today, because that way, when I'm typing, it's not wobbling everywhere. So if I'm not looking at you when I'm talking, I apologise.
And I refuse to look at you because I have to focus on the screen. That's the way I've trained my brain. She's
just strange. Vintage Vandal, hello. The Mad Tatter's in.
Oliver Ian.
Peter. Who else have we got? I'm trying to get to the bottom. Gary, hello. My God, I'm not getting. Rebecca, hello. I'm not getting to the bottom. Oliver Ian. Tommy, hi Tommy. Reselling Polly, hello, evening. Oh, Paul. I'm nearly there. Vicky. Paul again. Paul Thomas, hello. Oh, should we give up? Let's just go down. Oh, we were nearly there anyway. Danny. I think that's it. Well, Steve-O. Steve-O? Yeah, Steve-O. I think that was everyone. Apologies if I missed you. I will pop up people throughout the chat so that we can say hello and put your questions up. If you have got any questions, try and put them in capitals, because we're finding it really hard now to keep up with the chat.
And my tired brain is seriously going to struggle today. So like the biggest writing ever.
So how's everyone's sales been going? Because I've been really slow. I think everybody's the same. There's been issues with eBay, but they seem to have sorted themselves out a little bit today. I've had about £100 worth of sales. So I've had about 6 or 7 sales today, about 100 quid. So that's better than the last few days.
But to be fair, we've had a really busy weekend, not particularly reselling related, and so we're not really listed a massive amount either.
I've gone 2 days without listing, so
I'll just answer this bottom one. Someone said, "What's the theme tune?" You recognise it? Going live, obviously. Come on.
The clue's in the title. It's going live.
Are you not a kid of the 80s?
Nick and Andrea are in. Hi guys. Travel Book TV. Hello. Good to have you in.
Double Camera is desperate to get this question answered, and I can tell you now, I'm going to put you out your misery. There is no little Haydens coming.
This one here.
That's the second time she's putting it, though.
No.
Yeah, no. Sorry to disappoint you. No little Haydens ever.
Reselling Polly says, "Did you go to the Jumble Trail on Sunday?" Yes.
Partly the reason why I'm knackered as well.
It was pretty tiring. There was 104 stalls. A few of them didn't set up because of the rain, but there was a lot, and we never got around them all. Probably about 40 to 50, and then we gave up because it is pretty knackering.
Steve-O says his has been really slow this week, but he's done 50 quid today.
That's something. So that is something.
Nick and Andrew said sales have picked up again. Last week was great.
Good.
Pommy Pickers is in. Hello.
All right, Rodney.
G'day, guys. It's 5 a.m. I'm up full of coffee and ready to go back to bed.
5 a.m.
I nearly said I'm going to come join you then, but might have taken that the wrong way.
Z's in. Hi, Z.
Looking forward to the big news. Oh no, I hope we're not going to disappoint people now.
I know, yeah. No, Nick says, notice how Chris glossed over Christina. What was that? I totally missed something. I'm not sure.
Yes, Media has asked us how the Jumbo Trail was. Considering the weather, because it did keep chucking it down, it was really busy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was busy. The weather was shocking. We were in between rain all day, which means a lot of the sellers didn't bother setting up, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, and we bought quite a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, we bought a lot. I spent the most that I've ever spent, something like 260 quid or something. But I'm not showing you any of that today. We've got other things to talk about.
Katana said, Cookie has told me the big news, but she's told me she's held me to ransom, so I can't say.
Who's this?
Katan.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to make a video this week, a pre-recorded, highly polished, edited video about what we picked up at the Jumbo Trail. Because I bought some very unusual things. I got electronics and all kinds of stuff.
Nick and Andrea said, your big news, Chris. We are to call you Christine from now on. What does that make me if he's going to be Christine from now on?
Everyone's picking up on that. Danny's talking about is Chris
transgender. What are they trying to say about you, dear?
A bit harsh, isn't it?
Oh, I'm glad they're all picking on you and not
Rod
me.
reckons I'm a Closet United fan. Not a chance. Never.
Cat Doctor, good to see you both grumpy and moody. I assume you're talking about Chris, not my cookie. I'm terrible. I'm like a bear with a sore head when I'm tired. I really am, aren't I?
Yeah,
it's probably the only time I'm properly grumpy. It
is not fun at all. DBG says, will you just tell us? Well, I was going to tell you then, but then I saw this one. I picked up an antique Hardy's 1912 fishing rod. That's random.
For 40 quid?
I wouldn't have a clue about fishing rods. I really wouldn't. But if it's a good buy, then it's a good buy. Scott's dropped in. He says he doesn't. I don't YouTube, but he's. It's Retro Space Invader from Instagram. Oh yes, thanks for joining us.
Hi, nice to see you. Big news from Andrew. Says he's moving in with us.
Yeah. In your dreams. Okay.
Shall we just put them all out of the misery and get it out of the way?
It comes in two parts, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there's an obvious part of what we're doing, and then there's a not so obvious part. So the obvious part, yeah, Nick. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh,
you ready for the drum roll? We do the drum roll.
Okay.
Go.
So the obvious part is that I am going to go full time as a reseller.
Scary.
Yeah, I'm absolutely bricking it. Basically, I really am bricking it.
It's official. The notice went in.
I've handed my notice in at work. My last day will be the 31st of October, so I've got just over 4 weeks, 5 weeks ish to do, and then I will be full time. Big decision.
It was, but it has come off the back of our even bigger decision, hasn't it? This isn't how it started. It's began with a bigger venture.
We've got something else in the pipeline. Go on, you can spill the beans on this one.
So our decision to let Chris step into the world of full-time reselling has come due to the fact that we've decided that we're going to start our own business up, something we've been considering for quite a long time. And it's not quite reselling as we're doing now, but we're looking at opening our own movie themed cafe. And we're not doing it here. We're looking at relocate to Devon.
So we're hoping to go down south to Devon to open our own movie themed cafe.
If anybody knows our eBay page, it is called Movie Fusion, and that is the plan for our cafe, which is to have our Movie Fusion cafe and to run our eBay business in conjunction with it as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna run eBay, we're gonna run a cafe, and it's gonna be immense. It's going to be a lot of hard work. I am under no illusion at all, but we just want to do something amazing, and we've been thinking about it for about 5 years. It's been on the cards, but it's never really been the right time. So it's the right time now. Things fall into place sometimes, and you get a window of opportunity, and this is it for us.
Yeah, as you would say, the stars have aligned, haven't they? And the ceiling has fell in because the house is now trying to get rid of us, apparently, as well.
Or it doesn't want us to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is it. And love to hear your opinions. Everyone's saying good luck, which is great. Thank you all. I'm just pinging everyone's little comments on, so that's great. And I can't really keep up, to be honest. Devon, Z says, Devon, you literally could not move further. Well, we could go Cornwall. Cornwall is a bit further. Tommy says, is that like moving to Florida? Yeah,
the
probably.
Weather's better.
The weather's better. It's a bit more chilled out.
Ooh, Peter, will the YouTube stay the same?
Well, yeah, we're going to carry on with our YouTube reselling, but this is something I was thinking about. Now, should we document our journey into the cafe as we go along? I was thinking about it today.
Oh, I've already thought about this. Yeah, of course we can.
Right.
How many cool videos will we get out of this?
Well, also it'll be good because people might find us in Devon and then come come to our cafe. Yeah,
we could have some reseller meetups.
Yeah,
you could have the perfect venue.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Nick and Andrea said, from experience of setting up a business, it will be the hardest work you have ever done, but you'll love it. And we're kind of preempting this.
Absolutely. I have run my own shop before, as you know, Nick. I did it for 2 years and it was bloody hard, but it was a lot of fun as well. And I'm expecting this to be even harder.
But you did it on your own. You didn't have an amazing wife to go on this journey with you, did you?
No.
Danny said, no, it's not Danny. Danny said he's off to Devon Cliffs next Monday. Stu said, whereabouts in Devon? We're looking at South Devon. That seems to be where we kind of decided we like the best, but we haven't actually found a specific place yet, have we? So we've decided that we're putting our house up for sale in mid-November, because we're going on holiday in January, so really we can't look at moving anywhere until after we've got that out of the way. So if the house does sell straight away, that should take us into about February, shouldn't it? To be able to sell up
early next year.
Yeah, so then we're going to look at relocating to Devon, with Chris doing full-time eBay, hence the fact we've decided to start it now and get it flowing
higher up on the income level.
And I'm potentially going to look for some sort of job to begin with, but it just makes we're thinking it's going to be easier to try and look at locations and stuff, doesn't it?
We need to get down there really, because it's hard to look at a business opportunity, or hard to look at a premises when we're all the way up here in Manchester. So we need to sell up, we need to move down there, and that will be a lot easier. But
Martin Gibson said, Fab Cafe in town has been around for years and worked, so can't see why you wouldn't do well.
Yeah, the Fab Cafe is good in Manchester. They're more of an evening venture. We're looking at a traditional cafe but with evening options as well, so that we can open up in an evening, do alcoholic related drinks and cocktails and gin nights and stuff.
And we're making it dog friendly because Cookie is going to be the resident dog in there as well. So we're going to make sure that it's dog friendly, and we're going to have some like pup cakes and, well, I'm really big on this, but I want a pick and mix section where you can come and get like a little pick and mix for your dog.
God.
So we've got all sorts of ideas, haven't we?
Oh, we've got so many ideas. The whole room's going to be themed movies. We're going to have big props from films.
We're going to get some cabinets and have stuff that we've got up for sale on eBay in the cabinet, so that when people come in, then they've got the options of buying them there and then as well.
We've got lots of ideas. Scott says, will we be playing movies in the background all day?
It depends how we can get around the licensing of it, doesn't it?
If we're allowed to, or maybe we can
Somebody
just do
did make a suggestion to me, and I don't know if it would work. Instead of showing a full movie, could you get away with making a compilation
like
of
trailers?
Clips? Yeah, clips, short clips or trailers.
Maybe.
And have that just playing.
Maybe. We'll have to look at the legislation that's involved in that.
Kitty said, go to Cornwall, that's where we are heading, so you'd have 4 regulars. Cornwall is just that little bit too far.
It does feel a little bit too far.
Only because I've obviously got...
a whole extra 20 minutes.
Shut up. I've obviously got 2 sons that are grown up and off doing their own thing, but I want to be able to make sure that we can... they can travel to us easy enough. And we've just kind of decided that Cornwall's a little bit too touristy for what we want, isn't it?
I just think, I don't know, we've been to Devon a few times. You've got some friends there.
Yeah, I've got some friends
and
there.
We just like the feel of Devon. We looked at one town, if you know Devon, we've looked at King's Bridge, and we really like that place. So if you know Devon at all and you've been to King's Bridge, then that is one of the top of our list for locations.
Pommy Picker said, so will your reselling be knocked on the head?
No.
We're going to do it alongside.
We're going to attempt to do the 2 together, because our eBay business is called Movie Fusion, as Annabelle said, and our cafe is going to be called Movie Fusion Cafe. So they're going to run alongside each other. And when you think about Devon, as in the business throughout the year, there is quite an element of seasonal. So during the summer months, the cafe, you would hope, will be busy. In the winter, eBay will be busy because of Christmas, etc. So when we lose one, we gain on the other. So I'm trying to put my business head on to ensure we've got money coming in all year round.
But the idea is to have some sort of office space above the cafe, isn't it?
Yeah.
So during quiet periods during the day, Chris can go upstairs and do whatever he needs to do some listing or packing. Tommy said, how will the sourcing be there?
We have been, and we've done some. It's good.
There's so many charity shops and car boots, it's unreal. There's way more than there is here.
There is a lot of car boot sales. We went a few weekends back to have a recce of some of the areas we were looking at, and we went to some good boot sales. So I'm happy that there's going to be enough there. Ketan says, suggestion, document the big move and the business startup. That was what I was saying before. Should we do that? Should we
put it
on camera? I think it could even help us promote it, because we'll already have, I would hope, like some people that might be interested in us enough to come when we open up.
Yeah, definitely. Paul C said he had a cafe for 8 years and loved it.
Oh, great. Where was that?
Yeah. Hey, any advice is welcome. Please feel free and get in touch with us, because we are novices at this. We have never done anything like this.
We've not done catering.
Ever. Never.
We've not done catering, but we've already been thinking about our menu, what kind of stuff we're going to do.
The tap doctor starting an argument there. Cream or jam first? We disagree on this, because I'm a jam first,
no,
cream second.
No, it's cream first. Cream is like the butter and the jam goes on top.
No.
So here says, what kind of toasties will you offer? And will you have a proper... Absolutely. We will be we've got a few courses we need to go on to increase our knowledge. We've obviously got to get quite a high level of food hygiene and food safety. We're also going to go on a barista course, so that we can make decent coffees, and we're going to have proper coffee machines.
I'm a big coffee drinker. I love my nice coffee, so trust me, we will have good coffee and a good selection.
Yes Lad says, brilliant news, fulfill your dreams, and he wants a ticket for the grand opening. You can all come, whoever wants to come for the opening can be there, and it can be like a big meet-up.
TK, so I don't know if I've missed something before, but she's put there, we have loads of cafe equipment too. Was going to open a traditional cafe until online sales took up all of our time.
Right.
So I don't know if I've missed something prior to that.
Okay. Have you gone way ahead of me now with these questions?
I told you, no, I have no idea. I'm up near where Double Karma's, bless her. Double Karma's donated us some money again.
Oh.
You're going to be skint. Keep sending us this money, but that is so
Thank
sweet.
You so
Thank
much.
you very
That's
much.
very kind.
Thank you so much.
You can buy yourself a coffee.
Can't be £2.
McDonald's coffee.
Yeah.
Get a nice McDonald's coffee.
Yeah.
She loves it.
Yeah.
Where is Devon, Oliver? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Don't ask me. I have no idea. I keep saying I'm going up there.
Yeah, she does say that all the time.
All the time I say, everywhere I go in the world is up. I don't care where I'm going, it's up. Andrea said, I looked into food retail in the past. Get ready for lots of red tape with hygiene standards. Plenty more red tape with serving alcohol licenses, etc. Well, you did.
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. I used to be the licensing officer for the police in our area, so I can apply for my own license. So for the charity that I work for now, I actually wrote the application for the license, and we got it no problem. So as far as alcohol goes, I'm absolutely no issue with that at all. But yeah, the other stuff we're going to have to learn as we go along, I think.
Vintage Vandal says Car Boot Cafe sounds better. I don't want to lose the Movie Fusion. It took us a long time to come up with the Movie Fusion name for our eBay business, and I just think it fits in well with the cafe. So yeah, I think we're going to stick to that one out.
Yeah, we're going to stick with Movie Fusion because we really want to do the movie theme. We want to stand out and have something different. Be a bit of a destination cafe.
Scott Cattell says, very brave thing to do. I really hope it works for you. And if I ever went to Devon or Cornwall, I would go out of the way to swing by for sure.
Oh, great.
That's fantastic. Don't worry, you will all know when every step of the way we will keep you in the loop. I'm expecting you all come and we'll have a big grand opening, won't we? And if you can't be with us in person, we'll make sure it's being done live on YouTube. Don't you?
That's an idea, isn't it? We could set a camera up and just have it running live.
Yeah, make sure you put a disclaimer up saying that you're going to be live on YouTube, and if you don't want it, then
that'd be like the culmination of all the videos of setting up. We could go live on the night. That's a brilliant idea.
Monumental can't wait to get drunk in Devon.
We could do a ladies' night for Andrew, couldn't we, and get all the ladies there.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oliver Ian says he's got family in Ivybridge. Oh, and it's lovely there. We'll have to have a look at that. Rings a bell to me.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. We drove through that many places though when we went up the other weekend.
We drove miles.
When we went down the other weekend. I'm sorry. Nick and Andrew said I always fancied a board game cafe.
Oh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Well, won't be for you because you can't stand board games.
It would be interesting, but I'm not a fan of board games at all. I hate all the long rules and having to learn the stuff, and the fact that a game takes 4 hours.
Yeah, my sister and brother-in-law are massive board gamers. They have gaming nights all the time where they'll just sit there for hours and hours and hours and end playing one game. So yeah, they'd love something like that.
Tat Doctor says you could hand out cafe leaflets at all the car boots and the charities. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great idea.
Danny said, I think that with it being a movie themed cafe, you should live stream whilst being open so we can all watch you in action.
Yeah.
That should be part of it when people come in. You should just say, be warned, live streaming happening, and just live stream from the cafe.
Lots of ideas. You see, I'm glad we've announced it on here, because I knew everybody would have some great ideas, and I've already got things going around in my little head about what we can do.
Andrew said, will we have movie screening nights as well?
Difficult because of licenses and stuff, but
I don't know if anyone's ever looked into if you would do it officially.
Very hard. If you do it by the book, you have to pay for licenses and stuff, but you never know. We'll see.
I'm nowhere near oh no,
I'm at the bottom now.
It's like a competition who can get to the bottom first.
I had to skip some. I'm sorry, people, if I didn't raise your questions, but Pommy Picker says we'll be serving dressed as characters. What characters would you like us to be dressed as, Rod?
You shouldn't be asking people that. You just opened a huge can of worms.
Oh well.
What about that Furby outfit you bought the other day?
Yeah.
Ain't that behind?
Somewhere.
Tap Doctor, you could hand out cafe leaflets at all the car boots and all the charities you'll be visiting.
I read that out to everybody. Were you not listening?
No, clearly I wasn't.
Bloody
I'm tired.
Chris could be Shrek. Oh, here we go. Wonder Woman, Shrek, Catwoman. I'm not being Catwoman. He-Man and She-Ra.
She-Ra.
He-Man. Double Karma question. Care for a bunch of sealed movie film DVDs? What, you mean you're selling them? I very rarely buy DVDs these days to resell. If that's what you're talking about, speak to Andrew. He'll buy them off you.
Oh, Buckle.
Debbie from Debbie Does Dallas. You're terrible, Andrew.
Buckle Wise says Royal Mail are on point today. Posted 3 parcels on Saturday, second class, all delivered today. That is fast.
What?
It's only Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He said he delivered, he posted 3 parcels, second class, on Saturday.
Oh, that is quick.
And they were all delivered today.
It's not bad. Sometimes it happens, I suppose. Peter's asked a question. Will you continue to sell what you do now or scale it down when times are busy? Possibly. Did
you get that? What double camera, Asher? Care for a bunch of sealed movie films. I think she's talking about for the cafe.
All right. All right.
Oh, God. Do you know he's hard work at times and I'm the tired one?
I'm tired.
Oh, no, I'm more tired than you.
Oh, I am.
Spin your camera around and show them all your shelves of DVDs.
No, I'm not touching that because it's balanced on the light. But we could, absolutely. We're planning on having cabinets with stuff that we have listed on eBay for sale in the cafe to give it that real movie theme.
But as part of the decor, we could have just like shelves with rows of DVDs.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I'd look at anything like that, me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peter's asked, will you continue to sell what you do now or scale it down when you're busy? Well, this is why I'm trying to get the numbers up now, so that when we do make a move, we'll be at a higher level, hopefully. Now, I know that will probably drop off again once we open up, but at least we will have got it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember, it's like it's a supplementary income, isn't it? In addition to the cafe, so.
Yeah. I think the thing is, as much as you enjoy doing the reselling, it has always been a hobby, and I think you've always wanted to step into the full-time sort of zone of doing it, but I think there's just too much of an uncertainty behind being a full-time eBay reseller for us. Well,
we're going to find out, aren't we? Soon?
Well, but long term, I don't think it's.
Who knows? What if I start making like 10 grand a month?
Yeah, but
will you still want to do a cafe?
Yeah, but we've always wanted to do a cafe.
Yeah.
Or something, haven't we?
Yeah, we have always wanted to do something together.
Yeah, it's more. it's a big lifestyle change for us, which is why we've looked at relocating to do it as well, because we could have easily found something around, you know, more local to do, but we've kind of figured if we're going to make these big steps into this huge new world, why not just do it somewhere where the lifestyle's better, and when our kids come to visit us and our family come to visit us, they're coming somewhere where the weather's a bit nicer, the place is beautiful, there's loads of stuff for them to do. And not that I want it to happen anytime soon, but with 2 adult sons, I'm pretty sure that grandchildren will come along at some point, and I'd like to be somewhere where, you know, my grandkids can come and it just be a nicer place. Better than Stockport.
I agree. Tea Cake says, hit me up. Well, we have literally everything brand new except the tables and chairs in storage to start a cafe. That's interesting to know. Whereabouts are you located? I will bear that in mind when the time comes.
Andrea says you should let all your customers know about your eBay. I guarantee your regulars will make a point of buying from your store.
Good point. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I definitely will. We'll definitely advertise it alongside it.
Pick a flipper. Instead of paying for barista lessons, you could ask your local independent coffee shops if they could let you do a few hours a week for free and teach you for free.
Not a bad idea. Do you think they'd do that?
That is a free business. Free employers.
Do you think they'd actually let you in though, and to do that?
I reckon they would.
If they would, then that is a good idea.
Yeah.
But to be honest, the barista lessons are not that expensive anyway. It might be worth doing anyway, just to sort of get a flavour for it. The
Pommy Picker's estimated timescale for offering the franchise out. Well, we have talked, haven't we? If it kicks off and it's successful, then
there's no point in thinking small. So if it goes well, there's absolutely no reason why we can't open another one and put managers in.
We're going to say we're thinking bigger. We're thinking at some point we can literally just be overseers of this and have other people run it for us. We can just sit in the cafe and enjoy talking to people.
Ketan says, where will you do your eBay from, the cafe or home?
Both.
Yeah, probably both. But what we are looking for in an ideal world, and this might not happen, but some of the cafes that we've looked at that are up for sale have quite decent office spaces or upstairs that's not being used, something like that. It would be great if we can keep the two in the same building so that when we come home, it's home and we've done, you know, for the night or whatever. So that would be the aim, but we might have to compromise on some things that we want.
Adrian Wilding said, I'll be more than happy to plug or promote your cafe on Facebook and on my channel. That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adrian. That's very kind. And Andrew says, are we going to have a leaving do in Stockport? Believe me, you don't want to come to Stockport for a night out.
Andrew, the way we're going at the moment, and if when the house goes up for sale, it sells as quickly as what they seem to think it's going to do, my 40th due in January will be the leaving do.
It's possible.
So, yeah.
It's definitely possible.
And you're already coming to that, so there you go.
Nick and Andrea says, you should have a wall filled with classic films. Source to boost sales, yes. Sell them for a few pounds each. Yeah. I love it. Well, that kind of stuff is just perfect.
I can't remember whose idea it was, which we flicked by, but somebody said that you could literally, instead of like having wallpaper and stuff, you could just have DVDs like covering the walls as like the backing.
In addition,
have like a feature wall of DVDs.
Yeah. In addition to that, it says you could write little reviews on the films too.
Yeah.
Or we could do YouTube reviews on the films in the film cafe.
Yeah, you've been here.
We have done that. I have done that before with my mate NJ, but it was a different kind of review, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was more of a piss take.
James Collector says, how many can it seat? We haven't actually found a premises yet. We're constantly keeping our eyes open. We're registered on a few websites, aren't we? A bit like Rightmove, but for businesses. So we're getting things sent to us, and we did look around a few while we was in Devon.
Yeah.
But nothing that's fully fitted what we want yet. So that's why we changed our mind in how we were going to do it.
Yeah.
And decided that we were going to look at relocating
first.
to make it easier to then find somewhere while we're there. Plus, we can also be settling in getting used to being away from our families and having that distance, rather than it all happening at once, which we thought might be a little bit much, doing a relocation, opening a business, and don't kind of want to overwhelm ourselves, do we?
We looked at a business in Kingsbridge, and it had absolutely everything we wanted, apart from, because it was in a small shopping, a very, very small, like 4 shops, it's a little complex. You couldn't open in the evening past 6 o'clock, and that was a real blockage for us. So we moved away from it. But the village, the location was fantastic, and the money was good as well.
I think ideally we've kind of decided that if we can do it, we want to live in Kingsbridge, haven't we? We've kind of decided that's the location. If we can at least live there, that's one thing. But again, it all depends on where we find a premises, because obviously it's still quite large, Devon, isn't it? So
we haven't been to everywhere in Devon, so we could be missing somewhere great.
Yeah.
Nick says people might also come in and want to sell you some of their
we could have it as like we can still do it as buying stuff.
Why not? Yeah.
Gary Nicholson said TV with scrolling adverts of your goods for sale on eBay.
What's that, sorry?
A TV with scrolling adverts of your goods for sale on eBay.
Yeah.
You need a pen. Start writing these down.
I'll go back over this later and do it. DBG's got a good one here. She says if you need any help with health and safety department stuff, she's an ex-hygiene and food and safety officer.
Wow.
That's just mental.
How much like expertise do we have in
it's amazing, isn't it?
Reselling
It is amazing what backgrounds people have. I had no idea about that.
At this rate, I'll have you all working for us. You can all just come and work at our cafe. I
think DBG though, it is. Why aren't you going around Andrew's house to sort out
tripping over Mickey Mouse?
To sort out his safety in the house, or whatever you call it. Mind you, that's not food safety, but
Peter, get Andrew to do a live special cooking.
He's not coming anywhere near our kitchen. He's not coming anywhere near our kitchen. No chance.
Even Double Karma put cooking with Andrew. No, don't do it.
We'll lose all our bloody customers overnight.
Oh, the tack doctor, Home Firth.
She does like Home Firth.
Is the one place on this side, like close near to us, that I love. I would literally go in there every single day if I could. And we did look at a pub in Home Firth, didn't we?
Yes.
That had links to the last of the summer wine.
We actually went to view a pub, but we decided against it because it's just such a it's a bigger commitment than even running a cafe.
That is like a full-on lifestyle change.
No, there was something not right about it. I couldn't commit to it.
Might Reseller due to on Dragon's Den.
You never know. When we're wanting to open our second cafe, Tea Cakes has got all kinds of stuff here for sale.
I think we will be in touch. Tea Cakes, definitely. I think
so. Yeah, definitely.
Nick and Andrew, I love when people take a risk and go for their dreams, making me broody for another project. Sorry.
You've still got projects ongoing. You need to finish, Nick.
Fast forward in 5 years' time when we're broke and nothing's worked.
We've got nowhere to live. We've got no money left. eBay's died.
Yeah, and we're back living with our parents at like 45.
They're thinking about, doesn't it?
But that's not going to happen.
No.
We have faith, don't we?
Yeah.
We have faith.
I think sometimes you just get to a point where you just think you've got to give something a try, because if you don't, then you're gonna plod along, and get to your retirement and you've not even tried anything. I know Nick and Andrew have tried loads of different stuff, and they've opened shops, and Nick's trying to get like a pub game going in his local area and stuff like that. It's great. Why not?
Nick and Andrew said, surely we need more football than a village will offer. If it was me, I would be looking at towns. Just don't feel right, does it? We've looked around some of the bigger towns, and we want the whole sort of community sort of feel. We want to be a community hub. I
totally get where he's coming from, because I'm wrestling with that in my mind as well, as to, yes, we want we obviously want the business and the high footfall stuff, but like you said, we're looking for that village feel, somewhere where we can integrate a bit.
But everywhere we're looking have all got a high tourist trade.
They've all got
a high tourist trade as well as then out of tourist season. They've all got very good local regular customers as well. So that's what we're trying to get, a nice combination of the fact that we can have locals come in and be that hub for the community, but then also be, a big part of when people come through the summer months.
And Ketan is also saying the same thing. He's saying it's all about location.
Oh God, definitely. And that's why Kingsbridge, we originally went to look, because when you were looking for up and coming places to get businesses, Kingsbridge was there, wasn't it? It was one of the number one places that's up and coming.
Yeah, if you do, I did a bit of research on sort of, because I had a look at various places on the south sort of coast, and I did a lot of Googling, and there was a lot of articles telling me that Kingsbridge certainly was one of the up and coming locations to be in.
And we've got friends that live in Bobby Tracy in the south of Devon, and they've kind of said the same, that Kingsbridge is definitely like an up and coming area, and plus a couple of the other areas that we've got our eye on as well.
Yeah.
And we have looked, haven't we? Because one of the other places where we rented a place to stay in as like our focal point, I forgot what it was called. Newton Abbot. Newton Abbot, and that's more like a town centre, but you didn't have to go very far to still get that nice sort of rural community feel. So everywhere we looked at was slightly different, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Everywhere we looked at was slightly different. So we're just looking for that perfect sort of combination.
Scott says movie themed coffee drinks. Well, we're thinking about our menu and how we were going to theme it, and like giving names of
each table and stuff like that, having a different
having different themes of stuff like that.
Yeah. Peter said, will you get many ramblers if it's near a nature trail? That's the plan, because we're obviously going to be on the outskirts of Exmoor and Dartmoor and that sort of place.
Possibly, yeah.
So yeah, because this is why I don't want a seaside resort. I want somewhere a bit more central. So we've got half and half. So you've kind of got the walkers, because obviously it's a massive walking place. Hence that fits in with the being dog friendly side of things, because a lot of people have the dogs with them. But you're then only a very short distance to the coast and the seaside. So you get a lot of passing trade from people that are going through as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to think about.
Stu said there's a bit of a personal question. You're obviously looking at startup costs, running costs, and anticipated income. How long before the cafe is in profit? It's really difficult, that, because what I will be doing is putting a loan into the business to start it up. But there's absolutely no reason, looking at the incomes of some of the cafes that are already in operation, the ones that are for sale, and all their income is available for inspection, because we've started the ball rolling on a couple of them to see what their income is. But there's no reason that within 1 to 2 years we can't be really making a profit, and we'll still be taking our wages out of that as well.
Yeah. Well, some of the ones we've looked at have got ridiculous turnovers, haven't they? Absolute ridiculous turnovers at the moment, and it's like a lot of the reasons why people are giving these cafes up are due to either retirement or ill health, not because the cafes are failing. So potentially, if we take over one of these cafes, like there was one we was looking at where it's massive because they've linked up with a pasty company, being in Devon, and it's just like one of the popular places. So obviously, if we took over something like that, we would ensure that we try and keep that link with that pasty company on, because if that's obviously what's bringing the customers in as well, we're not gonna. The startup
costs are not as bad as what you think, because what we're looking at doing is buying a leasehold on a premises that's already been operating as a cafe or a restaurant. So what you get with that is all the fixtures and fittings that are in there, and normally all the equipment that's required to run a cafe. And in most cases, these places, there's not many of them that are closed. They're all operating, wanting to sell up. So everything is there. All we've got to do is turn it into the venue that we want and make it look and theme how we want it to look. Everything else, the coffee machines, the fridges, the cookers, all that is already there. So the actual startup cost, the main thing is buying the leasehold, and that can be anything from 10 grand to 50 grand, even more if you've got a really established business. But we've got a budget in mind of what we can afford. So that's the main startup cost is that buying the leasehold. But thanks for the question.
Adrian said, if you did a load of promotional flyers, I'm happy to get a load from you and include them in my customer orders when I post out.
That's unbelievably kind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed, to be fair, with the amount of offers of help and support that, you know, you're all willing to offer us. It's obviously a huge thing for us, and you know, we really don't want to lose what we've got now. We just want to incorporate it into our bigger plan, and you know, we want all you guys to be part of that as well. So yeah, it's really,
I'm really excited.
Crying on camera.
I'm really excited about it, to be honest with you. The more I think about it, the more I think I just want to get down there and get started. But it's a process we've got to go through. I really need to get eBay up higher. I mean, I've got about 1,000 listings. I'm just short of 1,000 listings. I'm at a certain level of turnover. I want to double the turnover by going full time. I want to double the turnover, and if I can do that, I think I'll be pretty happy that it's going to bring in a decent amount of income. Obviously, once the cafe goes up, eBay might take a nosedive in regards to sort of going more part-time. That's absolutely fine. I want to make sure we've got 2 incomes coming in. That is my main goal. So yes. And
then it's one of them, until we do it, we're not going to know how much we can keep going. And how much of it we can, but I can't see, because of the theme that we're doing, how we can't just incorporate everything.
It's the time aspect, isn't it? Because we just don't know how much it's going to take up. We're really just going to have to try it and see how much time it's going to take up.
And obviously, if we're doing well, then it isn't just going to be me and Chris. You know, we will be having.
We'll have some part-time people helping us out.
Helping us.
Predominantly, it's going to be me and you, isn't it?
Yeah.
But question from Double Karma: have you thought about trying Dorset? No.
Where's Dorset?
It's.
I'm not
somewhere around there, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure, but no. I mean, we just had Devon in our mind, didn't we?
Yeah. The problem is, we don't want to have this huge net of areas, because I just feel like it's a needle in a haystack.
Yeah,
and everywhere we'll have something that we like. So we decided it was home or away, and because we liked Devon when we'd been previously, and I've already got friends up there, we kind of went, right, we're going to go to Devon. We went to North Devon, we went to South Devon, and we just love South Devon, didn't we? So
I think you have to. This is something we really agreed on, like early doors, is we need to nail down a location where we want to be.
You could be there forever and help.
Because, like you say, you can't look for businesses on that wider scale. We do still have the home or away option in our mind, but to be honest with you, when I say that, I mean the Greater Manchester area or Devon. But to be honest, I haven't found a single premises in Greater Manchester that even looks like I would want to go and operate.
I think you know if you're half-hearted, and we're not half-hearted. Our focus has just been on, we're going to go to Devon.
Yeah.
We've really not put much effort into looking locally, because I think
I've looked. I've got searches set up on businesses in Manchester, but there's absolutely nothing.
You never send me any. All the ones you send me are Devon.
That's because there's nothing.
There we go.
There's literally nothing. Tommy,
I like this. Sorry, you can have drinks named after the resellers.
That's what I was going to say. The ads experience, but nobody would know, would they, what it is?
No, but it could
Nobody
be
would
our
know.
shout out. We could have a reseller
could do.
section of some sort, couldn't we? We could have a board with all the resellers on it.
Yeah.
Like mugshots and all the resellers sort of information and things like that.
And put Andrew's phone number on there as well, in case
Yeah, for
anybody,
ladies.
in case anyone fancies a bit.
Yeah.
At the hills of a live cocktail.
Zahir said, all this cafe talk has meant I'm now sat in my local kebab shop waiting for a burger. Lucky you. We can't even go to the toilet because we can't flush it because we've got no water.
Nope. Tea Cakes has got some award-winning cake recipes, winners from the Yorkshire local shows. If you're interested, happy to send them down.
I'm not a baker.
No, we're not really bakers, so we're probably going to buy in our cakes. But
and if anything, right, my sister is the most amazing cake baker in the world. She's just like, her cakes are just so yummy. I'll have her make them and have them delivered over like in a chilled box or something.
Yeah. She's miles away. Newton Abbot would suit you, not coastal but near the coast. Visitors to the racecourse, walkers around the tours, close to Paynton and Torquay for footfall. Yeah, it's quite a nice area in Newton.
We really did. That's where we stayed. We had an Airbnb in Newton Abbot, and we were quite surprised. To be fair, it's not something that we thought about, was it? We just happened to go into the town, and it must be popular because when I went to have a look at the premises that had been up for sale there, there'd been 5 or 6 quite nice premises as well, hadn't they? Things we would have been interested in, and they'd literally been snapped up.
Sold very quick.
Yeah. That's
the problem, like we were saying, in not being down there. We can't get there quick enough to go and view them before they go. What was I going to say then? Just changing the subject slightly, because it was a lot of talk about the cafe, which is obviously great. But for those of you that do full-time eBay, have you got any bits of advice for me? Because I am worried about this, and especially the last few days, eBay has been on its arse. And then I think to myself, well, when this is my only wage coming in and eBay goes on its arse, then I'm worried. So have you got any tips or bits of advice for me as when I go full time? You know, I'm already, like when I was at the Jumble Trail, I was already thinking differently about what I was buying. I was trying to buy more stuff, and I was willing to pay more because as long as there was profit in it, I was willing to get it, because I thought, well, it's better to have some profit in it than not buy anything at all. So my mindset seems to be changing automatically, but I'd like to hear whether you've got any advice for me.
Tommy just said diversify.
Yeah, I do diversify, but not enough. So that is definitely one. And I'll show you the video that I'm going to make this week, which shows you what I bought from the Jumble Trail.
I'll let them alone to go on one stall.
It will show you how I'm trying to diversify. I spent a lot of money on something I know nothing about, based on that sort of rule.
So another tip that we'll be looking for information on.
Scott says, do eBay and Amazon. Well, I am already on Amazon. I don't have a lot up there on FBA at the moment, but I'm going to increase that. That is a definite. So good tip.
Pommy Picker said, when you get up in the mornings, get dressed, don't start your day in your PJs. I think that's a big thing. You need to have a work sort of focus. It has to be
I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. And I do that on my eBay day at the moment anyway, because I have one day a week where I'm not at my day job.
Do you get dressed?
Yeah. Get dressed, walk the dog, and then I'll start.
But to be fair, you're not really a sit in your pajamas sort of person
not
anyway,
really.
Are you?
No. Yeah, it's a good tip that though, Rod.
Monumental said, I'd mix low value and high value, get a scanner and get 20 items of media on, about 30 minutes work to keep the activity up, then list high value items in the afternoon to add the store's value.
It's probably not a bad idea, Andrew, and I am going to start looking at stuff like that. It's probably a good idea.
TK says, set yourself a routine and just keep plugging away at it. Steady profit from many items rather than big kills on a few items.
I am a little bit guilty of trying to find the big ones but then missing the multiple smalls. So I'm definitely gonna try and pick up more of the mixture.
We kind of have a mindset, don't you, and we don't know if it's going to work, but the more you list, the more you're going to sell. So we're just kind of hoping that's the case, aren't we? Will you take less? Says, I'm not full-time, but when sales are bad, I do a car boot myself to get a little wedge.
I will be doing that because there'll be times when I need to clear stuff, and I know there's quite a few resellers that do the car boots to clear out stock. I've done it in the past. Nick's done it, Nick and Andrea, and a few others as well that I've seen.
I don't know if I'm reading that right. Tommy says, I feel like full-timers can get more bread and butter than part-timers do.
For those of you that are full-time, do you do you have a bit of a routine in your mind for the week? Do you say to yourself, in the mornings, I'm going to go out sourcing, like charity shopping and stuff, and car booting, and in the afternoons, I'm going to list? Or do you say, Monday to Thursday, I'm going to just list, and then Friday, I'm going to do charity shops? Do you have any of that kind of routine? I'd be interested to know if you have anything like that.
Ashley Cummings, I don't normally have sales, had 7 since Friday, most ever. Private shop, no promotions, maybe promoted listing issues impacting you. What I did differently was list 10 a day, toys, DVD and clothes.
Yeah, 10 a day is a good one to go for. That is something that I do try and stick to. Yeah, good point there.
Adrian said, don't run before you can walk. Rome wasn't built in a day and every journey begins with a single step. Do you know, that's really bizarre because when he messaged me saying that he'd actually done and handed his notice in, I pretty much sent you a quote like that, didn't I? About every journey starting with a single step.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Out of that, out of pardon my French, the fuck it book that somebody had left in my office. It was the name of a book.
Okay. Yeah, Adrian, I agree with that definitely, and I'm not expecting to hit the heights in the first few months, but I want to, as long as I can see the growth each month going like that, I'm going to be happy.
TK said, I would try renewable items where you can get as many as you want and then don't need to keep listing them over. I've
got a few bits like that already. I've got my what do you call them? Cushion covers that I do buy in, and then I've already got listings set for them, so that's good. But I will look for more stuff.
Peter said, what an adventure, Chris, just like Celtic traders slowly winding down their businesses as they want to go traveling, but just go for it and it'll be a reality soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. I think I haven't sort of got this, excited about doing something new for a long time. So I think it'll be good.
Katie said, no, I'm totally haphazard or fluid. Do what needs to be done when it needs doing. I suppose that's part of. I think you need to do that just to kind of keep it not samey. I don't think you can have a routine every day. I think you just have to, like you said, go with the flow. And it's all going to depend on what stock you've got.
Yeah. There is one thing that I've said to myself is that I'm going to set myself a target of in the first couple of weeks getting as much of the death pile listed as possible, much as the old stock that I've got boxed up ready to go, get that on. That is my priority, so that I can get to that fresh point as soon as I can.
Tommy said, I think listing should be done first 4 hours, then ship source, as shipping is non-negotiable. It will get done. Doing listing last, it seems to get skipped way too much. Yeah, that's actually quite a good point.
It's a good one, that.
I think when you're getting tired through the day, but then again, if you don't do your sourcing early on, is all the good stuff gone? Plan your week around sourcing opportunities. Yes, Lad Media. which I think you are. You're going to have to get your head around more
Yeah.
sort of places you can source through the week.
Yeah.
How many times do people go sourcing in a week? That'd be an interesting one.
That'd be interesting to know. Yeah. Do you go every day around charity shops, whatever car boots are on, looking on Facebook Marketplace for stuff, picking things up when you've bought them,
Oh, here's a nice one from Adrian. Says, still make time for each other. It's easy to get lost in the bigger picture and take a step back when needed. To be fair, we're really, really good at making sure we're both okay, aren't we?
Yeah.
It is a big thing for both of us. We're both quite caring, considerate natured people. So, I mean, like everybody, we probably do get sidetracked now and again, but not for very long. I miss him. I miss him when I go to work. Never mind if he's. But to be fair, I'm happy just sitting in a room with him. We don't have to be doing anything or talking, do we? I'm just happy if he's there.
Sit there in silence all night.
Yeah. Or you sit on your phone and I sit on mine.
Tea Cakes is talking about private label stuff, but I'm not convinced we'll ever get to that kind of level, just because when we start the cafe, I think our time will be limited and we might have to prioritize what we're going to focus on, and I expect that the priority will definitely be our cafe, because that's really what we want to do long term, and eBay will always be a secondary income. Obviously, depending on how the next few months go, you never know.
If you're bringing in millions.
If I'm bringing in millions, I can carry on.
And I can be a lady of leisure.
Has the stream gone a bit laggy, people? I feel like, it's gone a bit like robotic. Is it?
No idea. But you do that again, like a little
Don't.
Is that showing our age? Big box, little box, careful.
Retro reselling. Are you going to display some of your NECA collectibles?
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah. And they'll have to be locked up, otherwise they'll get robbed, won't they?
What sort of clientele do you think we're having in our cafe? We're going to have bouncers on the door. Andrew, that's your job. Catherine Hills. Oh no, it wasn't Catherine. I keep reading the wrong one. Somebody said that they source when they're at the. Oh yeah, Catherine, it was. I source when I'm out at the post office. So when you go to do your packaging, then do you?
Oh, do it whilst you're out and about. That's good. Stu says I go sourcing one way or another every day. I expect that could end up being the case, but what I've got to do is catch up on all the stuff that I've already got here that we're not making the most of, because I've got tons of stuff.
Yeah, but it's once you've caught up.
When I've caught up, I think then I'll be in a position. I mean, I'm probably never going to catch up anyway, am I?
If you're working bloody 5 days a week, yes, I expect this.
No, because
to be done.
You're always going to be sourcing, aren't you? So you're never going to catch up.
No, because the idea is if you catch up on all this,
yeah,
then you can source and list, and then we don't need a death pile.
But yeah, I want to get rid of the death pile, that's definite.
Question, are you having a shop logo made up?
Well, we have a logo for our eBay, and I think we'll probably use the same logo, but then tag on the cafe in sort of a nice sort of, that kind of writing.
Yeah.
Swirly cafe style writing.
Again, time was spent making that logo, wasn't it? We've kind of already got our little brand, haven't we? Our little movie fusion thing going. And you've got all the email address and everything all linked up to it and stuff. So
I might have to do a different email address, but to keep them separate. Vintage Vandal.
No.
He's still asking about this damn Walkman.
He's not looked at it.
I've not even had time to look at it.
The only time it's looked at is when you ask on the live videos on a Monday and he picks it up.
I tell you what, I promise you, right, if you tune in next week, I'm going to have done something with this thing. I just wish it worked, because I'd probably just keep it.
Ashley said, question, do you source on eBay? I'm just thinking you could use your expertise to find hot items cheap, as some people are selling, like me, their own items and willing to sell cheap to get rid. Yes, he does.
I've bought loads. I mean, I think all of us resellers source on eBay as well as sell, because I bought loads.
Our last one of our lives that we did, where he had this giant box of loot crate stuff.
I've had some of the best deals I've had. I've been buying straight off eBay. So yes, absolutely.
TK says, yeah, I understand. That's why we decided to knock the cafe on the head. Our private label stuff takes a good portion of the day.
Yeah. So it's obviously, hang on, just going back to that.
What?
So the private label stuff is obviously paying well if they've decided to shut a cafe to do it.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Private label stuff.
This is what Tea Cakes is saying.
Have I missed something?
No, it doesn't matter. She's just saying that they got into private label, so
What's
finding
private
products that are made, you know, without like unbranded, but putting your own brand on them. A bit like what's his name at eBay with his radios. He's gone abroad, found a product, and taken it under his wing. Again, that's a big commitment.
It's not only that, but again, ours is not just a business. We want a lifestyle, don't we? We want something we can do together that's not just business focused.
TK
really sad.
TK says they're always sourcing, can't seem to switch off. That is exactly like me. I am, whenever we're away abroad, traveling, even in this country, I'm on Facebook Marketplace seeing what's local.
Even when he looks like absolute rubbish and he's dead on his feet and, you know, he's barely had any sleep, he will literally be up at the crack of dawn going, what's the weather like? Can we go to a car boot? And I'm like, for God's sake, let's just have a lie-in.
You're not as committed as me to the eBay. DBG says she thinks having a death pile is a good thing. And today she listed the last of her unlisted stock and she's got nothing left. Flipping heck. I don't think I will ever get to that. But that's impressive. Now you're going to have to go and find some more stuff.
Vintage Vandal said he's never going to stop asking until it's fixed.
A neon light.
I think you should do a live trying to fix that Walkman.
I'll just break it.
Oh, trust me, he's got a few other little ventures as well now with electronics where he's going to be tinkering.
Yeah.
Tell him what you bought yesterday.
A Game Boy with 11 games, but it's got a line on the screen which I'm thinking I can fix myself according to YouTube, and it needed a real good cleanup, which I've done, and it needs a new screen, which I've ordered one off eBay and I'm going to fit it myself. So that'll be fun.
Double camera's put there. What did you say regarding Andrew again, please, Belle?
About a bouncer, being a bouncer.
Oh, right. Yeah, he could be a bouncer. Retro Reselling said maybe an eye-catching movie fusion neon light on the shop front. Oh, yes.
Something like that.
Think cocktails and dreams.
Red carpet with a red carpet up to the door with some of those things. What do you call
like the rope and
and chain things.
Yeah.
Zahir says, "Are we looking forward to the new Joker movie?" I am actually looking forward to that, and I'm not a massive fan of Marvel and DC comics. I only like certain ones, but the Joker, I'm looking forward to that.
I don't even think I've seen it advertised.
Yeah, there's a trailer. It's coming out fairly soon.
Yeah, but I've not been to the pictures for ages. I have a Cineworld card, right, that I pay each month for, and I'm lucky if I go once a month. He goes like nearly every week with his mate. It's like your mandate, isn't it? Mm-hmm. To be fair, you do invite me along sometimes, but he invites me along to all the crappy ones that I don't want to watch.
The horror films.
Yeah, the horror films. I don't do horror.
So I'm going to make a video during this week that I'll release in the middle of the week, showing you what we picked up at the Jumble Trail. And I picked up a lot of stuff, more than I expected, and some electronics that actually work, and a job lot of stuff that I know nothing about, so I might need some help on that. What are you laughing at?
Ian's put, I sold my homing pigeon for the 22nd time on eBay.
That's funny.
I love cheesy jokes. They're so good. I'm definitely going to use that one if I can remember it. I'm one of them people that loves a joke, and when I go to repeat it, I like say the punchline before I should do.
She can't tell jokes. she's so unfunny when it comes to telling a joke.
And I'm one of them where I start laughing because I know what I'm going to say, and then it just like completely ruins it. Yeah. Oh, so here looks like a unique look at the chapter. I'm keen to see it. So are we. Laugh, cry, success or fail. You guys are gonna be on this journey with us.
That's not what he's talking about. That's not what he's talking about.
What?
Let me read that again.
Oh, it's the movie.
Yeah, you absolute balloon. Oh God. Oh, I'm not with her.
Sorry.
I'm not with her. Serious to God.
You probably just looked at the screen like Chris looks at me all the time during conversations where I then go, what have I just said? Because he like shakes his head.
What is she going on about? But it kind of worked. The answer kind of worked. Hang on, let me just read that back. Z said, looks like a unique look at the character.
I don't know what I read.
What did you read into that?
What I read. Chapter. That's what I saw. Chapter, not character.
Anyway, never mind.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, you're an absolute nutcase.
I'm losing the plot now.
Scott says he can't believe he found some work in electronics unheard of. Yeah, it pretty much is for me. Everything I buy, I've had Walkmans, I've had stereo systems, and just I get it home and nothing works. And despite people telling me, oh yeah, 100% working that, mate. Yeah, it works. Get it home, it don't work.
Yeah, but these people didn't. These people were like, what? One guy, we bought a TV off, and he was like, oh, if it don't work, just bring it back. Because it was outside his house, so we knew where he lived.
That is, yeah.
But yeah, very trusting in Lebanjoom, aren't they? But
they were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were just like, because it was raining, people had set up in the front rooms, and they were like, just go in, and they had like the money pots just on the table, and I'm like, maybe you should like move.
Look after your money before someone.
And then I tried to nick a watch from somewhere, didn't I? Because I had it in my hands when I was carrying stuff, and I got outside and realised I still had this watch in my hand. So I like ran back in dead guilty and like handed it back in. But yeah. They'd have never known because they were just leaving you to wander around their house, weren't they? And do you know what made me laugh that I noticed a few times? People hadn't cleared all their own like bits of stuff away. They were still like.
Packets of fish fingers.
And like their own stuff on the table, because I was kind of looking like thinking, oh, is that for sale or is that part of their own sort of stuff?
Their own stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think if I had it in my living room, I'd literally have to clear every sort of knick-knack out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Travel Bug said he's laughing because they've actually got racing pigeons.
No way.
There you go.
See you, Rod. Thanks for joining us. See you soon.
Oh no, I've got them going now. Adrian, okay, I went to Specsavers and asked for 7 pairs of glasses. The woman says, why 7 pairs? I said to see me through the wink.
That's good. So, I mean, we've come to a natural end of chatting about what we've got for the future. So it's exciting, isn't it? It is exciting.
It's nerve-wracking, but exciting.
I'm nervous about the cafe, but I'm more nervous about giving up my job now and doing eBay full time. I'm more nervous about that. Really don't know what to expect from it.
But I'm excited for you because I know this is something you've wanted to do for a while, and this is just a perfect opportunity to progress into it. Start as we mean to go on, guys. Start as we mean to go on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a journey and a half, isn't it? And like we've discussed, we're gonna attempt to document it. I think that'd be a great idea, actually. I think
our own TV show before we know it.
Like reality, like starting
reality in the movie cafe. We got anybody who's in the movie world that knows producers? Oh, Andrew's gone. Bye, Andrew. Thank you for joining us. He has.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. I'll watch your video later that you've uploaded today. And Ashley says, good luck in your new adventures. So thank you. Well, thanks, everybody. It's been really, really amazing, the response that we've had.
I know.
Especially to the cafe aspect. I think most people were expecting the full-time reselling thing, because that is like the next sort of step, isn't it, that we haven't taken yet. So I think a lot of people expected that, but almost certainly didn't expect the other side of it, moving away and stuff.
Yeah, but I think with all the expertise we've got in our little reselling group, I think we're going to have. I think you're all going to have a little part in whatever we're setting up.
That'd be great. Yeah, and everyone needs to come visit us.
Oh God, yeah, definitely.
Bashir, hello. You're a bit late to the party, but you can always watch it back later.
If you've got nothing to do for an hour of your life. Oh, here we go. A man goes to the chemist. Do you sell chamber pots? He asks. No, we don't, replies the assistant. Have you tried boots? Yes, I have, says the man, but it keeps leaking.
Yeah. Nice.
Don't get me going, because all the cheesy ones will end up coming out.
Travel Bug, thank you very much for your kind words there.
Katie Campbell, I was expecting a baby. Don't ever expect a baby. Ooh. All right. There is no more babies.
Do you know how old we are?
There is no more babies coming out of this.
And especially when you haven't got water to flush the toilet with.
Yeah. No, I've been there, done it, wore the t-shirt. Mine have gone looking after themselves. We're all good with that. All good.
Adrian says, ask Steve Green. He went through a big change when he lost his job and went full time. He may have some tips. That's a good idea. I will do that. I'll.
Trust me, Chris is going to be pecking your heads. As of, did you tell him when you're actually leaving? The 31st of October.
31st of October
is the big D-Day. Big D-Day. Yeah, he will be pecking your heads constantly for this love and support that we've got going on here. We love you guys. Is that a bit like that guy out of Goonies? You guys.
I thought Rodney was leaving us, and that he's still here. He's still lurking, pretending to have left.
Wait, doing your number. I haven't.
She's holding it in.
It's there waiting. But thanks for asking. Do you know what Chris's response to that? I said to him, can we turn the water on for a short period of time so I can go to the toilet and flush? He went, no, you can go in the back garden with a poo bag. Yes, I'm just hoping the security light doesn't come on when I'm crouching.
Double Karma. Oh, Double Karma. I hope it's okay for a quick plug on my crappy YouTube channel. I'm sure it's not crappy. I'll take a look. I'll take a look in a bit when I come off here. And if anyone else wants to, click on Double Karma's name, and I think you can go to a channel. So yeah, no problem at all. Go for it. Which I think we've done it.
And don't be so bad on your channel. If you're willing to put yourself out there and do what everybody else is doing,
no,
hats off to you.
It's difficult when certainly when you first start and you're thinking to yourself, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself on YouTube? And then you get a bit more used to it, but it's really hard to keep up with the videos and stuff. It's really hard because it takes such a lot of time and effort. It's unbelievable the amount of time and effort it takes. So,
and the amount of facial expressions if you watch Chris's bloopers. Come on, show them some of your poses. Just me. Even I looked at it and went, "Oh my god, what am I married to?"
Yeah. You know what I was doing though? If you've watched that, you know what I was doing. I was trying to get a perfect thumbnail image that I could screenshot. So that's what I was doing.
Being weird. You were just being weird.
No, there's method in the madness.
My favourite one was the Wallace and Gromit one where you were sat here and you went.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Right, I think
Right,
we should
see you,
leave
Rod.
people go off to the evening.
Right, okay. Bloopers was funny. Yeah, if you've not watched the bloopers, have a watch. It was fun. I've been saving them up for ages, wanting to do one of those videos. Okay, so should we wrap it up? Any more questions?
No, but the tap doctor just said to double karma, you have more bottle than me, it's never happening. I reckon you should come on ours. Have we had the tap doctor on? No.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't like putting his face on.
We'll put a mask on. Halloween's coming up.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
That could be your own little sort of gimmick, is that you never show your face, you always have a mask on.
I reckon we should do that, definitely.
Both the tack doctor and Oliver Ian have said that I constantly check my watch, and that is because it's connected to my phone. So when it's recording, I can see the image, so I know if I'm in the middle or if I need to go up, down, left, right. So that's why I'm doing that all the time. But it gets really annoying on the videos. I know it does.
And to be fair, I'm just used to him doing it now. I don't even notice that.
All right. Okay. We say we're finishing and then we talk on a bit.
I know.
So thank you all. I think we've had the most people in ever, which is great. I think we had like up to 65 or 70 in at any one time then, which is brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm really pleased that you're actually so interested in what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So without further ado, I need to line up.
Oh, hang on, just before we go.
For God's sake.
No, only because Catherine Hill has put fantastic good luck with it all, and she's put, oh, I was wondering.
About the watch thing.
Oh, see, there's me again. Over the head. Sorry.
Yes, lads, talking about joining us on a Halloween special. That'd be cool.
It will be in this house at the moment when we've got bloody ceilings falling in and jugs smashing and God knows whatever else going on.
And thanks for all your best wishes, because it means a lot to us.
It does.
It really does.
It does. Thank you.
So let me line up our ending. So that's it. What are you doing?
I'm doing a little heart. That's what all the young kids do, don't they?
Do they?
They do it like.
No, they don't. They don't do that. Right, okay, so thanks again, everybody. Oh, crap, hang on a second. Let me just take that off. What's this now? You're a great living couple. Oh, thank you. It's very kind. The dog needs a walk, so that's cool. So, okay, let's go. See you all later.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
See ya.